365, lose sleep. Wake up. 365, lose sleep. Wake up. 360.
Welcome to another edition of Gain and Retain 365, where our goal is to educate and motivate aspiring entrepreneurs on how to get started. Today we have a very special guest who will allow him to introduce himself.
Hi, my name is JQ. I go by JQ Phillips, licensed realtor here in the Dallas, Texas market, connected with and affiliated with the Black Royalties professional network group as well. And yeah, that's me, man.
So what's up? How you doing, bro?
I'm all right. I'm good. I'm
What's
good.
up, man?
Yeah.
Hey, it's a pleasure to be here with you, man.
You too. You too.
Yeah. Thank you for taking time out your schedule to do this, man.
Yeah, most definitely. When you got at me about it, I couldn't turn it down.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Man, so you into the real estate field. How long have you been in that industry?
This makes my 6th year in November.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's what's up, man. So what really pushed you in that direction?
Most general answer, I'd just say I didn't want to work for anyone. Like, I didn't want to do the 9-to-5 corporate. I didn't want to do that at all. So deep down, I got an entrepreneur spirit, and I started researching the Dallas market, and I just felt like, yeah, I can be a realtor if I put my mind to it. So I pursued it. I left my job about 6 years ago this year, and I haven't regretted since, man.
What were you doing prior to real estate?
I actually was working in a refinery. People don't believe me when I tell them that because I don't look like a dude, that, but I was working in a refinery doing 12, 16-hour shifts, just manual labor.
Really?
To be honest.
Yeah. It's funny you say that because you very dapper. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right.
So I couldn't imagine you in a refinery. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
I know it was kind of weird, but I'm good at adapting to my
Okay.
situation. So even though I was in, out of my element, I still held it down.
That's what's up,
Yeah.
man. It seems that you made a smooth transition from that to the real estate. So what was like the first step as far as getting started in the real estate space?
My first step was just leaving Shreveport. I'm from Shreveport, Louisiana. My
Okay.
first step was leaving. I had to get myself in position to where I could come into this Dallas market. But first I had to get out of Shreveport. So once I got out of Shreveport, I got into the market, and then everything else was just building blocks, like just trying to put my name out there, make sure people knew who I was, and just kind of start connecting the dots once I got here.
Okay. So you went and got your license, right?
Right.
Okay, and started working for an agency when you first got started?
Well, when I first got my license, I went to Century 21. That's where I kind of learned everything, just as far as how the whole real estate transactions, the whole process from residential to commercial, and then I kind of got a gist of what I want to focus on. So after I left Century 21, I got with Lux Locators. That's who I'm with now. Shout out to Lux, my whole team, Christy, Chuck, the whole team. And I started to focus on apartment locating because that was my niche. A lot of people come at me about apartments, and I'm real good at connecting the dots to help them find something that's affordable and in their range.
Okay.
And so yeah, apartment locating with Lux Locators is what I initially and really finally got to be honest.
I like that. I'm glad you said your niche because I'm sure in real estate you got to figure out if you're going to do commercial, you're going to do residential, what's actually going to be your specialty, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how long did it take you to figure out what you really specialize in?
I'll say about 2 to 3 years.
Okay.
Because naturally, just like every other agent, when you first come in, you're going to try to do it all because that license allows you to do it all.
Okay.
So that's what I tried to do. So if you call me about selling, buying, leasing, I was going to answer the call, but after a while, I just started to realize like the apartment locating is where I'm getting the most calls from. Like people are moving into apartments every day.
Right.
They might buy a home once, 2 times in their life, but people are getting apartments every day, year on top of year as the lease is in. So I just figured like this is something that if I just kind of shift my focus to and only focus on this, I can't help but succeed in this.
So I'm curious. So as far as these are luxury apartments that you're helping these individuals lease, right?
Yes.
They're leasing them not to own, but
They're leasing them.
just leasing them. Okay, just for 1 year, 2 years. What's the average?
The average is about 12, 13 months, but it's really their preference. You know, you can do a 6-month lease, you can do a 12-month lease, whatever your situation, you know, requires.
Okay, so is a real estate agent, is it mandatory to have an agent to lease one of these spaces, or?
It's not mandatory, but it would be beneficial to you because, like, we're connected. You see, like, you know, make a phone call or two. We can make a lot of things happen with different property managers and different agents or whatever. Leasing agents, we're connected to them as well. So it's gonna take out the work on your end. Like, if you wanted to move here and you worked with me,
Right.
you wouldn't have to do anything but just work with me.
Okay, so definitely you're paying you for the convenience, right?
The convenience and the expertise.
Okay, good deal, man. I was just curious. I didn't know that agents really assisted individuals with leasing, you know, apartments.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know, but like, we take the headache out of moving, like, tremendously if you deal with us. Especially my team, like Lux Locators, like every one of us, no matter who you deal with, it's gonna come through for you.
Okay. Now, is that aspect of the business, is it pretty lucrative?
Oh yeah, most definitely, because most of the time, especially now, because it's so much competition with these apartments, they're offering like 100% commissions on a lot of this stuff. So, you know, you put your name out there, start putting together some good transactions, it can add up.
Okay. So I'm curious, how do you gain your clientele as far as these renters?
I network a lot. Like, I got a chance to put myself out here in this Dallas market. So I go to a lot of events, and I just make sure I'm not a ghost agent, what they call them. You know, you're in real estate, but no one knows. So I put myself out there, do things like this, and just try my best to, you know, just make sure everyone know what I do.
Okay. Just stay relevant for sure.
Thanks.
Cool. So as far as, what about houses? That aspect of the business, like selling residential houses.
I do it on a personal standpoint, but that's where, like I was telling you, the Black Royalties come into play. Like, if I know you, like if you're a family member or a close friend and you want to buy something, I'll help you for sure. But that's not my primary focus. So most of the time, when I get residential calls, I just refer them to one of my teammates.
Okay. That make a lot of sense. Man, so I was, like I was asking you earlier, so you dibble and dab into the Airbnb space a little bit as well?
Right.
Okay.
Cause that's big out here in the Dallas market for sure. So we'll get Airbnbs, and there's other platforms like Airbnb as well. But we connect people to those as well. Like, if you wanted to, you know, not just necessarily stay in one, we can get you to stay in one as well. But if you wanted one for yourself, we can connect the dots for you and help you get that set up, furnish it, and everything.
Okay, so as far as me acquiring one and turning into an income producing asset? Okay, I got you. So how many do you have on the market yourself, if you don't mind me asking?
At the moment, we got four.
Okay,
rolling
here in the
right now.
Dallas area?
Yeah, they all in Dallas area.
So how do you get started in that space? For anyone listening that want to know, like, they want to get an Airbnb, what's the first step?
Find out the place that you want to get it at. Make sure it's a high traffic area. Make sure people want to, you know, it's a place that people want to come to when they're in town. And then furnish it. Once you know, get the furniture and make it look exactly how you need it to look, you ready to put it out there and put it on the market for people to, you know, look at and book and acquire about.
So I'm curious. I've heard different individuals talk about Airbnbs, right, and how they acquire them. So I heard some say that they actually rent the space themselves. They rent the space, they furnish it, and then they put it on the market for Airbnb. And then you have some that outright own the property.
Right.
You know, which direction did you go?
It just depends on if you're doing it for the moment or if you're doing it for longevity. Like longevity, I would say buy it 'cause so you can call your own shots. And if you was just looking for income, uh, first off, you have to make sure your property manager is okay with you doing it.
Okay.
And then if not, you have to do it under a business so you can get a corporate lease. And once you get the corporate lease, then you'll be able to put it on the market and actually rent it out. And it's okay to do it under a corporate lease.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. As far as the income from Airbnb, is it beneficial?
Oh, most definitely. I think like a lot of people sleep on it because they don't know a lot about it. But if you do it right, you can really live, income. You bring in income and you won't have any expenses.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Like for your daily life. So just imagine living your life without expenses right now, like your rent and stuff.
Yeah, that would be magnificent.
I know.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah. So I know location is everything when it comes to real estate, right? Excuse me. So I know here in this Dallas market, man, I know that it's lucrative as far as any type of real estate, especially Airbnbs.
Right.
So is it more of a seasonal thing you see when it's like you got events going on, like different times of the year that you see like increase in sales or?
Well, I'm only in Dallas area right now, so I can imagine it being like that in other places. But here in Dallas, it's kind of consistent. We went through what we went through with the pandemic, but that time's kind of over with affecting how the bookings and stuff go. But Dallas is kind of like Houston and other markets. It's kind of consistent, and they steadily book on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's enough going on within the city to
For
keep
sure.
you booked. Okay.
All around the clock.
So what other endeavors are you involved in? I know you talk a lot about the Black Royalty family. What's the mission statement behind the Black Royalty family?
Just to put our people in position to do things like what we're talking about right now. Like a lot of times we just don't know, and we don't have the resources to do a lot of things. And with the Black Royalties, it's like we're the right people, and in this day and time, you gonna save a lot of time and money by knowing the right people.
Mm-hmm.
And if no matter what you're trying to do, because like we're connected with the hotel industry, so like we're getting discounted rates on the hotels, the rental cars, all just being connected through different people across different industries. So it's just really just a professional network. Like, America kind of views us as all being the same, but the Black Royalties is a different outlook on us. Like, we're up to speed with the way the world is turning, and not only are we up to speed, but we're like directly involved in it.
That's dope.
So yeah.
Just from my perspective, man, on the outside looking in, man, I just see a bunch of dope Black brothers who are empowering each other, you know what I mean? And
Thanks.
actually stand for something as far as the way that you dress, the way that you talk, and just the way that you just carry yourself as a whole, you know what I mean?
Thanks.
Looks like everyone has a purpose and they're
Thanks.
actually trying to achieve something, you know what I
Thanks.
mean?
And
Like, I
that's
really admire it.
And that's the complete opposite is how we're perceived, like as far as like how like America looks at us. They don't look at us like that, but like we're just trying to change that, trying to get everyone to see it how you see it.
Right.
Because that's how we are, you
Right.
know.
Right, definitely need to change the narrative, man.
Thanks.
For sure. I'm curious, man. What are some of your dreams, goals, and aspirations moving forward here in the next 3 to 5 years?
My main thing right now that I'm trying to do is I'm trying to expand. Like, I want to dip into other markets, like how we like truly involved in the Dallas market. I want to get into Vegas, Atlanta, Miami, because I just feel like it's almost scary where I can take it. Like if I was to get into all of these markets and be connected like we are in Dallas, be connected everywhere like that. So that's my main goal over the next 3 to 5 years, and just to continue to excel in real estate. since year one, I feel like I've been leveling up each year. I've been getting better and better. So I just want to continue to get better, like as far as my sales, transactions, connecting with people, and just making moves. Like that's the motto. Like we make moves.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And the Black Royalties family is actually it's a brand, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
You guys have clothing and
Like this tie right here. You
Dope.
know, we
Yeah.
I put it out there on the website. You can get the shirts. I got like what I call like item of the month. You know, so each month we can put something different out there as far as merch and apparel. So yeah,
that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see you big on connections, man.
yeah,
And
that's what it's all about.
Yeah,
man.
I can't stress this enough, man. Like relationships are so important. You know what I
Man.
mean? It's not about what you know; it's who you know. And
Facts.
you never know who you might meet. You know?
That's facts.
Yeah, man. So I'm curious. So in the beginning, what were some of the trials and tribulations that you faced, man? That was like almost unbearable, but you were able to prevail. I know we all have them. It ain't always been sweet.
Yeah, it's just life, man. Like, I think if it was just strictly just based off of what you were pursuing, and like if it was just real estate for me, I think I would have, I would have been one. I would have got to where I'm trying to get to, but life throws so many like curveballs at you, and I think it's just really like a test to see how bad you really want it. From your personal life to your kids, whatever. It just, things happen, and
Right.
like you just have to kind of adjust to them, like you either gonna really make an excuse or you really gonna get around it and get over it. And I feel like I prevailed through a lot, man, as far as just to I'm not even where I want to be, but just to put myself in this position right now shows like my persistence and my will to win. Because my thing is like I don't really care what happened, man. We gon' win.
Right,
Like
right,
and that's
right.
just that's
it.
that's the end of the
That's the
story.
mindset.
Like I don't care what happened. Like
Yeah.
we winning.
I like that, man. I got the same mindset, bro. Like losing is not an option.
It's
you know
not
what
an
I mean?
option.
Take it off
man.
the table.
Like for real, we ain't even got to talk about it.
Right.
Like,
Don't
seriously.
even speak on it.
Seriously.
Man, so what advice, man, would you give aspiring entrepreneurs looking to get started in whatever industry they may be interested in? What would you tell them?
If you can like vividly see it, like, cause that was my thing. I saw it like before it actually came into play. I saw it. So if you can vividly see it, I feel like you gotta have enough courage to go, pursue it. Cause that's the main thing. A lot of people don't have the courage to actually go pursue it because, like, it's like, man, that's far away. But I feel like if you got the courage to pursue it, go do that. And then even if you got to distance yourself from everything, because that's like a lot to it too. It's like them ball players, like you gotta block out the noise. Like everyone's saying different stuff and everyone's gonna have their opinions, but are you gonna still do it or not? And I feel like if you got the courage to take that route, then it's only a matter of time. Because that's one thing about grinders, like as long as you really grinding, like in the dark, like you gonna get your chance.
Right.
Like, but when you get your chance, what you gonna do with it?
Right.
It's the question. And like for me right now, I feel like there's a moment right now for me, and depending on what I do with this moment in this season in my life,
Right.
like I can make it last forever, or it can just be for this season, you know. So if you really know you're gonna stand on it and you're gonna grind, I feel like, yeah, go for it and really attack it. Like, and I think that's my goal. Like, really attack something. You know?
For sure, and definitely build out the momentum. You know,
Yeah.
once you get going and the ball is rolling for you, man, just keep it going. Try not to fumble the ball.
Facts.
Yeah.
Can't fumble.
Right. That's real.
Yeah.
Man, anything else that you might want to share with the viewers, man?
We got a website, the Black Royalties .com. It's theblackroyalties.com. I got my website for any residential or real estate concerns in the Dallas market. is JAYQ Phillips .VIP. So that one's .VIP, and yeah, we just gonna continue to strive for more, man. We're gonna continue to keep going, and like I told you, expand. Next time you talk to me, we might be, in another city or something.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. What's the next city that you got on mind?
Vegas.
Vegas. That's the next one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna even.
You gonna skip Houston, go straight to Vegas?
I'm gonna go straight to Vegas.
Yeah.
I gotta tap in Vegas because we go to Vegas a lot, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to build those connections in Vegas. So they got like a territory thing out there, like it's for the Airbnbs where it's like a map that's drawn around the strip. So you got to make sure that you're within those guidelines to put Airbnbs out there.
I forgot to ask you, but a lot of the hotel companies, they're against Airbnbs, right?
Hotels?
The hotels, yeah.
Not really, because like it's not enough Airbnbs to
really
compete
their
with
bottom dollar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hotels still gonna sell out.
Yeah.
So
in certain areas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really see the Airbnbs putting like hotels out of business or anything.
Okay.
So. But yeah, Vegas most definitely is a goal.
Okay. Next stop, Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up, man. What's the we got the website. What's your social media handles? How can you be contacted?
JAYQ.Phillips, and that's across the board. TikTok,
IG.
Yeah, IG, Facebook, Snap, all that. Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey man, we appreciate you, man, for taking time out your schedule to be with us, bro.
Most definitely, man.
Yeah.
Anytime.
For sure. We wish you well on all your future endeavors, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
No.
365, no sleep. Wake up. 365, no sleep. Wake up.